Okay, how are we all doing? I'm still working away on this bush set here. Beavering away when I get a couple of minutes here and there because coming up to Christmas, of course, we're all busy. But I got a couple of minutes in the shed now and again. So this is as far as I've got. I have the set running. We've the frame oscillator isn't running at the minute, and it's not as bright as it looks on the phone. I have it turned down so there won't be a I don't want to get an iron burn on the screen. But my problem is here. So we've 250 volt input, and the dropper set for the 250 volt input setting, but I'm only getting 5 volts across the CRT heater. So it looks like we have a partial heater short, which is a common problem with these Mullard tubes. And what happens is the heater is a sort of a spirally shape, and they just short out there or whatever, so they don't drop the full 6.3 volts across them. Now sometimes if you whack the neck of the tube with a screwdriver or that, it'll clear it, but it doesn't seem to be doing that with this one. Now the other problem is, as I said, the frame oscillator isn't running, so I haven't gotten to the bottom of that. I've just got it going now, so we'll figure that out. But what we can do to open up the frame, if we can get 50 cycles onto the grid here, the frame will open up. So what I can do is I can use a 0.01 cap here and rob the 50 cycles AC off the heaters and just inject it onto the grid there, and it'll open up. So I'll go ahead and do that now and we can have a look at the picture. Right, so I have my cap hooked in there, and see him there, off the heaters, and we have frame stand, but as you can see, it's quite dull. It looks brighter on the phone than it is in real life, and you can see it balloons out. So that's down to the partially shorted heater, which is sad because we have a cracking picture here, and when we sort out our frame oscillator problem and tidy it up a bit, it'll be a cracking set. But I'll just try and turn the light back on anyway. As I say, we watch the needle on the meter there, and we'll give it a couple of twonks with a screwdriver. We have a couple of sets here that are the same way, but the emission on the tubes are probably that strong anyway. It doesn't affect them that badly. They still run quite bright even with the short in place, and they do clear when you give them a twonk of a screwdriver. So now, needless to say, we don't want to do this too hard either. See it hop up there now. Came up that little bit there, so it should get a bit brighter there now. But of course, it's not going to stay that way. It's still not great. A little bit better. Now, tubes do come along as well. Obviously this television hasn't been used in a very long time, but the emission will improve a bit with use. You know, after the first 3 or 4 hours it should come up a good bit. But so we'll just see how it develops. As I say, I can fit a transformer to it, should we need to do that. So that's where I am with it at the minute. I'm not going to do a blow by blow, sitting there videoing me changing every cap in this thing or whatever. I've changed all the caps anyway. Well, I have a few electrolytics to replace there, but we're getting there. We'll see how we get on with the tube, but that's our biggest problem at the minute, and the frame oscillator, but should sort it out handy enough. Right, so that's where we are with it for now. Thanks for watching and sticking with me. Good luck for now.